Hey everybody, it's Stand Tall Steve. I'm here in the office at a high school, and I just had two very interesting conversations today. Two different types of people. One was with a parent whose son is not doing well in his classes. He's failing. We're talking about what we need to do to improve that grade. And then I was also talking with a student who was very upset about his grades to the point that he was almost in tears. Just very, very upset about where his grades are and how he's trying to get better because his parents want so much for him to do well, to get those A's and B's. Here's the thing, and this is what I told each of them. If you're, especially both of the kids were around about 68, they had about 67, 68. Make the goal for that child, when you have bad grades, to get to 70. I know, you want to get them to 100, you want to get them to an A, you got to do better on them. But you need to make incremental goals so that they can actually achieve them. This goes right back to, your climate culture and that recognition piece. You have to be able to have attainable goals. So the goal is get to 70. Once you've gotten to 70, celebrate it. Then once you've gotten to 70, your next goal is to get to 75. Get to 75. Celebrate that. Then when you get to 75, then you push it up to 80. Then you celebrate that. So the goal of everything is, yes, to improve, but you just need to improve a little bit at a time, and then you celebrate when you've made those little milestones. Because then you can look back and you can see what gains you made. All right? A lot of times we set ourselves up that we want to have these great grades, we want to do incredible, which is good, but sometimes you get caught behind. So you need to go back, figure out what it is that you need to make up, and also you got to get the learning involved. A lot of times you focus, especially in high school, what did I miss so I can get the grade up? It's not necessarily what you miss as far as the project or the assignment, which is important, but it's also about the learning that needs to take place. Make the incremental goals. You just need to improve about 1%, 2%, 3% each day, a little bit each day, and then you'll get to where you need to go. All right. I spoke to the parent about the child, and you know what? She's like, that makes sense. You know what? We can do that. Talk to the student, walking him back to class. We're talking about it. He looked at me like it was a brand new, amazing concept. Really? Yes. That's the way to do it. That's how you stand tall. All right? Standing tall sometimes doesn't happen immediately. Sometimes you have to work at it a little bit at a time. But the main thing is to celebrate the victories that you get over time, each time you make a little bit of increase. All right? This is Stand Tall Steve. When you stand tall, you don't think small.